Did you ever take on any home improvement projects on this house that you regretted starting yourself? That you either finished through one way or the other, or had to hand off to somebody else because it was like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Are you speaking
No.
from?
No, there was a good one. There was one good one. Because we wanted to do the siding. Aluminum siding, and so we get a contractor and we get these bids, and the guy comes in, and so the guy that we had to do the job, we should have known it was going to be a problem.
Because his name was Froggy.
Yeah, Froggy Acuff.
Yep.
him and his son, and
I think the son was Froggy, but
whichever way it was. When one of them's Froggy, it really doesn't matter which one's which, you know. So they show up here in the spring and with a big pile of aluminum siding, and they start the job finally, you know, and it went along okay for a while until they started getting closer to the top. They finally said, "Yeah, we can't do this. We can't get that high.
we can't finish this.
Wait a minute, the building was here before. You said you were going to do it. What are you going to do about it now?" You know, they said, "No, we can't do this. It's too far up."
we just now looked up.
There's more than we thought it was, you know. And it took a while to resolve that because I had to find a contractor, I had to get a lawyer to get involved, twist their arms, and you know, so you guys signed up for this, you know. So it finally got resolved. But it's hilarious now to think about the circumstances. Somebody gets to this point and says, "Nope, it's just too tall. Can't do that." You know? So that's a funny one. As projects go, I don't know. I think most of the projects we started, we were able to either did the way we intended or we hired somebody to do it. But that one was a funny one. They came up with that because you think you got somebody handled it, and they said that. You think of anything else?
Not that went so terribly wrong that we.
Do you have anything in mind?
No. It's just I've always been impressed with your guys' ability to just kind of take hammer to house and change it. You know.
Fearless.
Yeah, it helps when you got something like what we've had. You know, it's old enough to respect, but also if you got a hammer involved, it's okay if you hit it a few times. You know, it's do what you do. I mean, we did a lot of stuff over the years. You know, pulling out radiators and all that. You know.
That monster furnace downstairs.
Yeah.
I remember the first time you showed me that. It looked like a big pizza oven.
You remember I took that out basically by myself while
Yeah,
you were
I
out
was
in Savannah. I was a little worried about the asbestos content. So if it turns out that a brain tumor isn't the issue, it'll be melanthemia, whatever that stuff is. Yeah. But, yeah, okay, I'm taking it down. I tried to keep it wetted down and covered and hauled out, you know, but I basically did that one on my own. So I got down there with a hammer and started hammering that baby away and hauling the pieces out. One piece at a time, because it's all sandwiched together when you get down to the bottom of it, you know, to have all that water circulation in there.
You're lucky the EPA didn't hear about it.
I know.
They would have waxed up your house.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did a few things that were maybe outside the norms, you know.
Regulations.
Is that what they call those?
Codes.
Yeah.
As Nick says, it was a transgression of the rules.
Yes, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a few of those.
We had Fortnite in the backyard for a number of years.
Yeah,
So
and that was cool, wasn't it?
That was barnwood? Is that where did all that stuff come from?
Most of that came from the barn behind Brent's house.
Your grandpa's barn, Pop's barn.
Yeah. So we had quite a bit of that. So some of those were big beams that we used for the posts to build it on and all that stuff. So yeah, so that was Fortnite. That was fun. And finally, that got supplanted with the potting shed.
Potting shed.
Yeah, those are some pretty big pieces we hauled in when we did that.
Did you do that at the same time that you created the terrace and down in front of the garage there with the little bobcat? Or
Yeah, did we? Was that the same time?
We'll have to look at our albums. It shows the progression. I don't remember. I remember one of the kids running in saying, "Mom, come see what Dad's doing in the backyard." And he had the little bobcat digging it out because it was a slope from the fence down to the street. It was pretty much slanted, and we wanted to make a terrace, so we needed to dig it out and build that wall. And you just
I would say Fortnite came before we did the terrace.
we'd have
Seems
to look
remember
because
there
the
still
pictures
being the garden there in that
Yeah.
spot when
Yeah.
Fortnite was there.
Yeah, I think so.
the pictures will tell.
Yeah.
So we've got photographs of all that.
Yeah.
I just thought I remember that bobcat thinking like, who allows someone, my dad just to be able to drive around a little like bulldozer like
Yeah,
this
it's so
in
cute.
your backyard.
You could have been doing this the whole time.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I got a plan.
More terraces.
Yeah. So the terrace had to come, actually,
It had to come after.
it certainly was after Fortnite, and it was the terrace that probably was after the garage.
The studio.
Yeah, the studio, because it kind of tied together the lay of the land at that point. Yeah. So,
Oh,
yeah.
the studio. Haven't talked about that, or have you?
We talked about it a little bit.
Did you?
but,
Okay.
I remember the old garage. We played. It had those green shingles on the side of it.
Yeah.
And we played pitch and catch in the backyard. And for whatever reason, I was always throwing in the direction of the garage. And my inaccuracy would tend to be hitting those shingles hard and busting them.
Yeah.
And that wasn't something that was rewarded.
He didn't learn from that experience because I threw at the garage with the new one too. So
I valued chasing the balls down the hills better than hitting the garage.
Yes. Backstop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we bounced a lot of balls off both sides of that, off the house and the garages. The 3 minute game.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah.
We'd be grilling out, and you'd have the Cardinals on the radio. And while the burgers went on, we had 3 minutes to do as many catches as throws as possible
Yeah.
before the burgers were ready.
Pluses and minuses in that game.
Yeah. And if it was a good catch, you could get a +2.
It was a really good one, yeah. Throw it away, you lose a point. If that's going on the street, you're gonna cost you a couple on that one. For one thing, it loses up your time, so
Yeah, so double negative.
Oh yeah, lots of St. Louis Cardinals games.
yeah.
Oh, he likes his truck.
Should we take a little break?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
Maybe just a water break.
yeah.
So stand up.
It's fun though talking.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we can keep. I mean, we're not
Yeah.
doing anything else, right? We can keep.
Yeah.